So I'm going to start the battle now. You know what's going to happen. I'm going to shell him from a distance, keep the howitzers out of the way. The howitzers are close enough to be able to hit anything that comes here, by the way, in the same sort of line that the infantry would fire, and they are unlimbered. But I'm not going to be bringing those up yet because they'll be in the line of fire of his guns from the fort if I do so. Yeah. Notice they're all put on carcass shot. That seems to be the most effective fire. It covers quite a big area, and if they start to come through the gate, I can wreak quite a great deal of havoc on those troops simply by targeting the area. Anyway, I'll start the battle and I'll show you some highlights. Well, we're now about 15 minutes into the battle. You can see now that I've beaten everything back off the ramparts. He's decided that he can't win his battle against my mortars. He's had some good effect against my infantry, but nothing like as good as my mortars was. He's decided to come back off the walls, gather in the middle, and now attack me, thinking that's the only way he can deal with it. I'm bringing my howitzers further forward now so I can get some good effect on him, and I've got my mortars firing into this clumped formation here in the front. So I think you can see how the battle is evolving. I'll just give you a close-up of his troops as they all come out of here. Here we go. You should be able to get some good shots on there. Certainly they'll get murdered by my infantry. The howitzers should have plenty of time to get up close so that they can do some firing on here. I know they're coming from quite far back, but you see how he's bunching very, very closely here, desperate to try and get out of these gates so that he can try and hit me as quickly as possible because he knows he's going to lose by fighting me on the walls. Okay, to show you the first fire. Give you a good idea of how he's going to get murdered. Yeah. Now you notice also he's coming, in that sort of bunched formation. I'm going to stay in my line for now, just in case he decides to go out to the flanks. Yep. He's a Pindari horseman, so he will be able to fire them. We're going to fire back, of course. I don't think he even got a shot in, to be quite honest there. May well have done. Now let's go and have a quick look. I'll just put those off fire now because I don't want them firing at routers. Just for now. Come on. Come on. It's not letting me have them actually. No, just take them off automatic fire for now, and then we'll see where the howitzers are. Oh, almost there. Where's he going? Which position? Yeah, he's nearly there now. And this one is on his way. Okay, notice I brought the horse up with them, by the way. Another reason for bringing the howitzers up is that leaving them right at the back when he's got a horse could mean he could go all the way around. Notice I'm not chasing anything up, I'm just going to let him go. If he wants to come back, we'll attack him again, that's not a problem. But I'm not going to chase anything. He has overwhelming numbers against us. The advantage that we have is he has to come out and get us, and you'll probably notice these are tired already. There you go, tired, encouraged but that flanks are secure though. But he is tired already. So there are two here that I took off automatic fire, so I'll find them again. He's one of them. He's the other one. So we're putting those back on shortly. Let's see if he's going. Yes, he is going for that flank. Okay, so I'll cover that flank and then I'll let you know what happens. Okay, I think you can see how things have turned out. I've turned my infantry in on the right and on the left so we can get a bit of flanking fire on him. We've managed to shoot him down and defeat him anywhere he's attacked us centrally. We lost a few troops on here, and that was because my mortar decided that the target that it wanted to go for was actually a melee with my own men at the time, so I lost quite a few men that way. You see some coming around this outside here. I think we'll hit those with a howitzer, because I know they're out of range at the moment, but they could make quite an effective target, and I'll just pull these round as well so that we can get a good shot at them from there as well. These are Pindaris, by the way, so they tend to prefer to fire. Anyway, when things change, you can see how he's going back now and being defeated wherever he comes to attack me. It'll be again a process of beating him off the walls again with the mortars. Bit dull, but we'll get there in the end. You can see how desperate he's becoming when he brings out the war elephants. I'm targeting them, of course. I've certainly targeted them with my mortars. I'll target them now with the howitzers as well. Oh no, not quite in range yet for the howitzers. Almost though, just approaching it. There we go, that's one, and the other one's in range already. There we go, we'll see if we can make a bit of a mess of his elephants as well. Nice sight though, aren't they? I'll be surprised if they even reach our lines. Just having a look around now, you can see how everybody else is routing. You see all the bits of red on that bottom map down at the left there. And it's just a case really of finishing off whatever he brings out, and then whatever he leaves inside, including his artillery, will just get blown away by the mortars, or I might even have to put men round on the walls to take him out that way. Let's see how many of those elephants have got through, or are getting through. What's he got left now? Oh, we've still got 30 out of 30. That's a turn up for the books, isn't it? Not used to that many elephants getting through. Well, let's see how they like the musketry fire then. Two of them went down there. They're down to 26 now out of 30. A few more went down there. I think 14 out of 30. Looks like he's disturbed enough to go running along the line, which means he's going to attract even more fire. I'm now going to target my artillery at something a bit deeper. Certainly the mortars, we might as well be working on whatever's in here in the middle now already. Anyway, I think you get the idea. Anything that comes out is going to get murdered. Anything that stays in or gets shelled to death by the mortars. Next stage of the battle for the Maratha capital is all the infantry as close as they can be, gathered around the gate here, so if he comes out then we can hit him. Notice I haven't destroyed any of his wall. If I do, it means that then he's got an opportunity to come out from that wall. I've moved the howitzers up so that they're now in range of the centre, so they can help the mortars clear out the centre here, and I've put no troops on the walls. I try and avoid that as much as I can if he's got artillery. What happens is, if he's got artillery and you go on the walls, he will hit the walls and he'll damage his own walls, perhaps even destroy them. If he destroys them, it gives him another opportunity to come out and attack you. Now of course he could come out from the sides here. If he does that, that's not a problem. You can easily form square in time to be able to deal with them. You can probably pull them completely all the way back and give them a decent line shot as well actually. Anyway, next stage of the battle, clearing out the centre. Notice everybody else go down onto the little map down there on the left. You'll find that there's nobody there at all on there, only these that are squeezed up there in the building, which is some cavalry, some infantry and two lots of artillery. You've basically got one cavalry regiment per artillery piece, and then you've got the infantry in the centre there as well. Plenty of infantry here, so if he comes out, we're just going to murder him. Make sure that you target something that isn't going to come out. You see, it's the cavalry that's coming out now. That's what you don't want, because I'm just going to switch fire now to something else in here. I'll switch fire to here for now, because if he comes out and gets close to your infantry, then you'll end up firing at your own infantry, of course. The AI is very, very clever at that. Now he's moving it back now. What he'll do is he'll move his troops very close to you in order to draw your own fire to those troops. As simple as that. Yeah. If I target those now, it wouldn't surprise me if he came straight back at me. But I'll leave them on the artillery for now anyway. It's down to 25 out of 45 now, by the way, from all that mortar fire. Just checking these that I don't need to put them on melee attack as well. Might need to do. He shouldn't be able to survive a crossfire like that at all. But if he does... No, I think he's had it. Put him on anyway. No, he's routing already, isn't he? We've got some horse here that's got through. Pindri horsemen. I might just put those on... No, they've gone as well, haven't they, really?